be.
Yeah, well, it was like Aldo when he didn't want to fight Conor, even though he was the interim champ. He's like, no, I want my next fight to be with him. Because the last thing you need to do, I mean, he fought Frankie, but I mean, the last thing you need to do is lose a fight, and then all of a sudden you're out of line, and then he comes back down and you can't fight him.
Well, he'll never, and that's also that's got to be keeping him up at night. You know, that whole 13-second deal, and now it looks like. I mean, Jose say that he'll go up to the lightweight to get him and this and that?
We were talking about that before the show. What an interesting fight that might be if he moves up in lightweight, and then I think Conor's got to fight Khabib though. I think that fight is what I really want to see.
I think that's the fight that everybody wants to see. I mean, I want to see that. Khabib is getting way more vocal now than he's ever been. Guy's 24-0. I mean, it would be. You don't want to just classify it as the classic striker versus grappler, but it will. In a sense, it would be like that. I mean, they both have skills in the other areas. As far as I'm sure Conor is better on the floor than he looked in that Nate Diaz fight,
or in the Chad Mendes fight. He didn't look great on the floor.
Yeah, well, in the Chad Mendes fight though, he survived.
He did, but Mendes
survived, and then Mendes went for one thing that was a little loose, that jumping guillotine, and he got out right away. There's a lot of things I noticed that he did better. That he didn't just get taken down and get beat up. I mean, he might have took some shots down there. The other guy's got little arms, hard to submit from in the guard because it's almost like a Sean Shirk on top of you where you guys who are good at jiu-jitsu look for arm locks and triangles and they're like a little ball. You know, they got those little limbs so they could just posture out and come down with strikes.
I mean, Mendes didn't have a full camera. He just seemed like he took him down fairly easily considering he was not in the best shape.
Oh, in that sense, yes.
Like he put him on the ground fairly easily.
Oh, yeah. That's true. And the other guy's a different animal in a sense that he's getting takedowns where guys who are good at getting out from those positions up against the cage, Khabib just gets, you see how strong he is when he gets a hold. I know people that rolled with him, and they said he feels stronger than fucking any black belt they rolled with. One of the guys the guy I talked to.
Well, he's a black belt. Right? Oh, he's a Sambo
wrestler. Yeah. I know he's worked with Henzo a bunch. Henzo told me that he was tightening up his Kimuras and stuff. So, Henzo was just with him in Moscow or somewhere. I swear on Henzo's Instagram. I don't know if they're getting tight. Master Henzo Gracie and Khabib. But hey man, I love watching that guy fight. That was something. And you know, because some guys they're turned off by that, like we talked about. They like just the guys that strike, man. And he has stuff standing up. It's not like he's like doing the windmill up there. You know what I mean? He's blasted back. He's got a good chin. But what makes it so interesting is that Michael Johnson did land a few on him. And land a few where you made him look like he took a stutter step. And then people forget that because that was the first 3 minutes and then the rest was all Khabib. I mean, to the point where it was brutal. I mean, it looked almost like a mismatch after that. But you got to forget, you can't forget how that fight started.
He's literally impossible to get out of once he's smothering you.
Man, he's good.
I just watched the fight with somebody who got up a couple of times against him, and it looked like they were going to do okay. And it was one of those older fights, and I can't fucking remember.
Well, I mean, let me tell you, though, man. When he gets down, he's not that guy to sit in a guard. He gets up, he passes the guard. I mean, if you see, like, he'd get up right away. Instead of both the legs around the waist, he'll stand up, strike a little bit. He'll step over where one leg he's standing in like a standing half guard. You know what I mean? So he takes away half the guy's arsenal right there. And then he passes. I see knee cuts and his weight. Oh, man. And again, I keep telling you about that Kimura, that I love the way he put that Kimura on Michael. And that's a guy that's going to be, you know, arguably stronger than Conor.
Right.
I mean, Michael Johnson's not a little guy. You know what I mean? He's a strong guy. And he's a good fighter, man. And it's just when you see somebody do that to a guy the caliber of Michael Johnson, it's some. What
do you mean in the second round?
I mean, just in general, how he.
No, but I mean in that fight, was it the second round? I thought
he submitted him in the third, right, with the Kimura.
The third?
Yeah, Kimura.
I think that went 3 rounds. Okay.
Yeah, man, and not for nothing, a lesser guy, a guy who's a little less tough than Michael Johnson. He's getting out of there sooner because he had him in position. I mean, that guy took a beating. And Khabib's got such good. And again, it always goes. I can't stop. I can't think of another fight. Could you think of another fight where the guy's in that fight arguing about his next fight already with the fucking UFC president?
It really is crazy.
I think that was everybody in there. This guy's scared to death. This guy's, am I winning? Did I win that round? He's talking about the next fight. He's arguing. That's your minute to get your heart rate back down. There wasn't a question in his mind that he was winning that fight.
Right.
That's amazing. I don't know. I mean, I've been around a while, and you don't see that shit too often.
He's a guy who seems like he's comfortable talking shit, and he seems like a guy.
He's going to back it up.
But I mean, like he doesn't seem like he's scared of somebody who's verbal or aggressive. Like he's not going to be. His game is not going to be broken by somebody who's taunting him publicly.
Oh no, because he wants to do his taunting in the cage. He even said, if you read what he said, he didn't say I'll take him down and submit him. He goes, I don't want to submit him right away. I want to take him down. I want to play with him. I want to talk to him. I want to smack him around. I mean, that in some way is better than just total shit talking, because he's telling you the truth. That's what so it's like, could he do that to him? I mean, you've seen him do it to guys that are more powerful, bigger, explosive. Shit, man. And Conor's the master shit talker. So I would love to see that fight. I would love to.
And then who does Aldo fight now? I guess there's a fight between. So we have the next fight. Pettis fights, but is Jose going to wait that long to fight?
Yeah,
Pettis is fighting
Holloway.
Max Holloway. So now does Aldo just sit around and keep waiting to fight, and then he fights the winner of that fight?
And when are they fighting? Because the Holloway versus Pettis is awesome.
It's December 10th.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right there. Oh, it's coming up.
So he's still got to wait, but he hasn't fought since last. Oh no, he fought Frank. When did he fight Frankie Edgar? Was it last December?
No, it was July 9th.
July. Okay, that's fair. So
we were there.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
I told you my memory's bad.
Dude, we saw.
You want a Godfather quote? I'll give you one. You want the date of a fight? I'm like, was it 1951? Oh, sorry, 2 weeks ago. I suck.
Is that from the Godfather?
No, I'm just naming bad dates.
Oh, there's times. You know what's funny? I told you I listened to the show. Jimmy's so witty and good that there's times that he'll say shit and I'll listen to it back. I'll be like, oh wow, that went right over my fucking head. How'd I miss that?
Maybe
Jimmy puts up layups and I'm just like, hi, what, Godfather? You like the movie?
No, maybe my joke was just bad too. I'll take full credit for that. My joke may have just been bad. It could be a combination.
How'd you like the third Godfather?
Oh, the best one by far. First two were garbage. They were lead ups to number 3.